interesting, Nilesh, when you showed what the buyers feel are the biggest challenges. We were doing a similar feedback from our sales team, that what is the biggest challenge that you see. And one of the first things that came out was when you have to do the need analysis, or when you have to go and find out the pains. It's usually so much easier when it's done face to face, because it's just not what the person is saying, but you get a lot of cues from the body language of the person, and then you can visit and actually see the places, which becomes extremely difficult. So somewhere, what the buyer feels and what the seller feels as the challenge, I think there is a synergy in terms of the challenges that they feel. In fact, when we started talking to the team, or started developing the tools, or looking at, how we change the behavior of people, some of the things that came out were very, very basic that we wanted to answer. That, how do we reach prospects or customers virtually? As you were mentioning, that is it only through Zoom, or are there different ways that we can reach? I will share a couple of more things based on the first 2 points that you mentioned. Then, how do we also switch the mindset of our people? I think that, that was one of the key areas, because the change of mindset or habit change, that required a lot of work. And, even though it started off as a reaction to the pandemic that had kicked in, I think somewhere as we started moving, or, as we are opening up, we were discussing today, that the green shoots are visible, and now people again are selling and people are buying. How do we continue with the momentum that we started, or the virtual digital way, or the new way of selling? How does that continue, or what is required to ensure that the momentum continues? So there were quite a few questions that actually were there at the top of our mind when we started taking this project, or we started really looking at what it means for sales. Just for an example, which I would like to highlight, since you highlighted what were the two biggest concerns. When we were looking at selling, or even reaching out, there was something that we really worked upon as an organization, and that was social selling. Because there can be just various ways, and we really picked up on social selling, that how do we look at these social networks, because that somehow as an organization, at least, we felt initially that we were still underutilizing the power of social selling. And that's something that we really focused upon when we really got this going. And it's an omni-channel approach, to be honest, when you have to, because otherwise it gets very difficult. So omni-channel approach and social selling were some things that we actually put into practice.